You okay? And this took place to you. You already now. I'm playing on your intelligence. I know what took place with you today because I came into your live. Okay, I was in the place when this event originally took place. I was in your live, but your live got taken down. Okay, boom. Your homegirl was kind enough to hold a live for you to clear the air, letting you know if you was on, your homegirl gonna tell you when you wrong. When you right, she gonna tell you when you right, but she not gonna sit here and applaud you when you wrong. The air get cleared out and everything in this live. Why would you sit there and pretend now that I'm in your space that you didn't know? I don't know what happened. You wouldn't feel no way. Now let's use common sense. You sat in your live and act like you didn't know what took place today, but you sat in my homegirl live and gonna pretend like you didn't know what happened. But you know, cause guess why? You was in here when I started explaining everything, but you already knew cause you was in my live from earlier, and you was in Dime's live.
Okay. Yeah, I would feel some type of way, but I wouldn't have cussed her out for it because shit. I mean, she didn't have no dog in the fight.
It's not about cussing out.
It was her panel that was being messy, Krissy. It was her panel.
Right. Excuse me. Let me get clarification. So that's why I asked. That's why I read that. That's why I read your comment. So it wasn't Desi. Was it Desi that asked the question, or it was her panel that asked?
Her panel. It was Empress and Richie shared the live out. It wasn't Des.
That's she said she's asking who asked me the question. Desi asked me what happened with me and Dime.
I guess this is just continue.
Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, was Lindsay, who was it, the panel, or was it Desi, or was it the panel?
Empress, some lady named Empress asked, she was like, can it be anything that can be resolved or whatever, you know? I'm not, you know, she basically was saying that, claimed that she was for me or whatever. Her friend, not the Empress girl, but her friend is the one shared the live to Dime. But Desi was the one that was asking me once again what happened. Am I right or am I wrong, Lynn?
Yes, she asked what happened, and then that's when Empress buzzed in, and then that's when Richie shared the live to Dime.
You're saying the same thing I'm saying, but if you're listening to me, she was in my live earlier when everything took place. Originally, she was in there. She sat there in the middle. She was in Dime's live. She was in my live. The live that you're in now, I just left my homegirl. She just ended her live. Desi sat here knowing that she knew exactly what took place today, came in my homegirl live that we're in now, asked that same question while I was still talking about what took place. So why the fuck would I not feel some way when I know for a fact I'm not slow? You already know what's happening. So you trying to make me your fucking content. That's my whole point right there.
Okay. So when her panel asked, Desi asked you what happened. So
Desi asked first and then the girl came up there afterwards.
Okay.
Came up there in the mix.
Okay, so when Desi asked you what happened, I'm just throwing it out there. Do you think she was asking you what happened as if for you to explain what happened? So she wouldn't be telling something, so she wouldn't be telling the situation, but really not telling it all because it wasn't actually her. Yes, she was in the live and heard everything, but you know how it is coming from a third person versus the person that, you know what I'm saying, that was actually involved in it. So do you think that's why she maybe asked you? I'm just throwing it out there. Do you think
I get what you're saying, but if you're gonna admit to me that you was in Dime's live when it originally took place, why would you need me to verify it again, right or wrong? And then you came in my live too, so why you was in both parties' lives, right or wrong? So why would you need me to repeat myself once again?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That you get what I mean? Because she's an outsider. She wasn't involved. So with her, then with her saying, "Hey, Krissy, what happened?"
Man, I think me personally, if I'm in somebody's live and I'm able to witness what took place, I'm not gonna ask the person, the two people, what took place when I'm able to witness it for myself. Now, do y'all get what I'm saying?
But
Wait a
maybe
minute.
she didn't want to get your words mixed up or say something
Right.
that didn't happen,
No,
you know? So that's probably why she asked you.
That's what
Like
I'm
I
saying. Maybe
said,
that's why
Dad
she
ain't
asked.
have no
Yeah.
fight, no dog in
man,
the fight.
I think y'all. I know exactly, best friend. Exactly. You know what? My motherfucker, like my best friend said, that shit don't even make sense. If we in the building in both lives when it took place, why would we need to get clarification when we can see it and hear it ourselves?
No, no. I'm not saying clarification. Is that the panel? Her panel asked her.
She asked me out her mouth, Mermaid. I was in this girl live. I was in the comments. I came up on the panel when they was talking about Black Diamond and her gold grills. Okay. After Lynn showed a picture of Diamond, they were talking about a Kiana posting a picture of Diamond, and we were saying how Diamond looked, looked pretty in her picture. So then it was, oh, Krissy, now that you up here, what happened with you and Diamond? I'm dying. I said nope. But why you catching no? Why you catching attitude? I'm not catching attitude because see, I already knew where it was going. Because I'm like, you was just in my homegirl's live. I'm not that Mermaid. I'm not stupid, slow, or dumb, and you
No,
know
no, no,
that by
no. I
now.
know that. I know that. You know,
You get what I'm saying? So I
right.
already knew what type time it was.
Okay.
So she had already asked me before she sent this other chick that was up there accepted her request.
Okay. You use TikTok friendly words, so that's why I'm saying. Would you think that she was just asking to get it from your mouth? You get what I'm saying? Like for
I
you,
took I took it
because if
as
not,
if
because
the person is there, if I'm not involved in the argument and the person is there who is involved in the argument, why would I tell the story? I'm gonna
right,
ask you so you can
right,
make it,
because it would have been like
clear.
her doing. It would have been like her recapping it, and I'm not being
Right.
funny, but if she would have recapped it and it messed up somewhere, then that probably would have been a
That would
problem
have been
too.
another
I wouldn't
problem.
have gave a fuck because you was just over here and I was talking about it.
Hold on, that don't make sense. Wait a minute, that don't make sense. I'm gonna be real. That don't sound right.
Because if you sit here telling me you was in this girl's live when it took place with she and I, you got both parties.
Krissy, people be at work, people be doing stuff and be having a live running in the background. So again, if the person that
Oh God,
had
Jesus, man, I'm about to
the
say fuck all y'all for
altercation,
real because
then
I'm getting exhausted. But you was in my live too.
I wasn't in your live.
I'm not talking about you, Lynn.
But
Come on,
that's what I'm saying.
Thank you, One Touch. Why ask if she was in the live? Y'all act like y'all not clicking what I'm saying. If she was in this live when me and this girl was talking, listen, a blogger just came on Mermaid's fucking panel that I did not know was in this woman's live. Okay, a blogger came on this panel. Now that you're
okay,
in here, Lynn, hold on, Mermaid. Let me
question.
calm down because see now I'm getting frustrated.
Hold
A
on,
whole
question.
blogger,
Hold
a
on,
whole blogger.
I'm trying to talk. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to ask a question. So you're saying you feel like she was being messy by asking that question and bringing it up. Is that what it is? Or because I'm just trying to understand. So you know me, I like to have.
Okay, if I start here and say, put two and two together, let's be clear. You have an altercation, you have a difference on this app with someone. I'm in the live, whether I'm looking from the hallways, streaming that live, or whatever. I hear both parties. I'm looking on the hallways. I'm seeing this take place. Okay, right or right, wrong is wrong. I'm watching it go down. Why would I then need to get to the other person and ask them what took place if I already know what took place? But then the other person, now I done seen it transpire head on, but I followed the other person to their other live. I know what's going on. So now that one of the people come in my live, now I want to pretend and play dumb as if I don't know. Stop playing with my character.
Okay, so that's that is my question of right where
I
you
just said that
right.
earlier,
So you
Mermaid.
right.
Seriously,
So that's
yo,
my
for
question.
real,
So
yo,
you So that's my question. So you were feeling as though that she was being messy because my thing was, no, y'all weren't talking about it, and she boom, hey Krissy, what happened in the live today? And she was in the live, so she knew what happened.
Oh my
That's what I'm
God.
asking you. Is that's what I'm asking? That's
Mermaid,
what.
I just said that earlier
Okay.
before these numbers got in here. I've been said that. I said,
That's
why
what I
would
was
you
making
ask me
sure.
something when you already knew when you came out your mouth and said you was in the live when it initiated, when it first started? I said that. That's where the frustration come in because it's like you're playing on my character now. When you're gonna sit in your live and tell me that you was in Dime's live, and I know for a fact you came in my live. Then when I was up in here telling it in your live, you was in this live because she gifted you, she gifted me. Let's be clear, a whole blogger came on your live, on your panel, and I didn't even know that was in the live and said she heard it and told me everybody not gonna think like I think, and some people don't catch on. So that's my whole thing. Stop playing on my intelligence. Stop playing. Stop trying to be messy. And now all of a sudden you don't know. You sat here in my homegirl live and wrote in the comments what happened when you already knew what happened. Nobody was talking about this incident. If you talked about it before I got in there, I can't speak about it. But when I was in your live, you weren't even discussing it. I came on your panel when y'all was having another discussion. Okay. You asked me for the young lady that was up there, her name Empress, for her to know that I was Krissy. Let me tell you, oh yeah, Krissy. I want to know what took place with you and Dime earlier. That's when the other lady, that's what she requested. She's like, is this the Krissy from early? I said, why? What's up? Because, of course, I want to know who she is. No, I'm on your side. Okay, well, I'll mute up so you can give me your opinion. She said what she said. But Desi, why? You was in my live. You was just in Mermaid's live. So when people tell me, oh, don't go off, before you tell me to not do something, know the full facts. Cause you was in Dime's live, you was in my live, and my homegirl just ended her live when I was talking about everything. When a whole fucking blogger came on this hit up here and told me she was in the live and I didn't even know she was in the live, and she told me basically that I didn't do shit wrong, that how they handled it was all the way fucking wrong. Are you out your goddamn mind? Like I tell y'all can play with everybody else on this fucking app. Play with them and they fold. I'm not the fucking one. Take that kindergarten shit to the fucking left. I'm not them bitches.
Okay,
Don't
yeah,
play
because
on my
I was
intelligence and my character.
hold on, yeah, because I was, like I said, I was confused at what, I'm saying, at what was said first. You get what I'm saying? That's why I was getting clarification of what was said and who said what. You get what I'm saying?
I don't
So
see
that's
it
why
like
I
that
asked.
though. I don't see it
You
as
see,
that.
I wasn't in the live, so I wasn't in the live, so I don't know what happened. So that's why I was getting clarification of who said what first. And I'm saying, like, okay, well, yeah, if she said it first, okay, messy and whatever. So that's why I didn't know. I'm saying, I didn't know who asked the question. I didn't know who brought it up. What I'm saying? That's why I was asking.
Yeah, she brought it up.
I just feel like she wasn't the one being messy though, Krissy. Like you turned up on her for no reason. I feel like
Asking me some
because
shit.
that's
Go
like,
ahead, Lynn.
listen, if I got a question, that's like me. You coming up on my panel, and I don't watch the blog pages, and I seen the events unravel. Guess what? You come up in my box. I'm gonna ask you like, what happened? Like, how did we get from there to there? Like I'm gonna ask you because I fuck with you, so I'm gonna ask you.
And I guess you
Now,
know what? Everybody
now,
different. I'm not, because I was in there to
Now,
watch it. I'm not gonna ask you shit.
the panel in the comments were the ones being messy because they was the ones that they start asking questions and then they shared the live out. So if anybody is messy, it was the people on the panel and the commenters that was being messy. I don't think that Des was actually being messy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. One thing about Krissy, I'm very observant. Certain things she was saying, if you didn't catch on when I was saying respect and I was doing claps in her lives and doing the laugh emojis, it was the reason why. Because certain things that she was saying in her live, it was, trust me, it was pertaining to a lot of things that took place. That's why I tell you, people talk indirect for certain ways. So whether you feel the way you feel, if I was in a live and you got into something and I didn't see nothing on the bloggers at all, okay? At all. And you come on my panel, I'm not that fucking invested to be asking you when I saw it with my own two eyes to get you on my panel to ask you what took place when I know I saw it with my own two eyes. But once again, I gotta remind myself, everybody ain't like
Tell
me.
you the
Everybody ain't
story
like
because I
me.
fuck with you. I sit
It's
there
just,
like, bitch, this what happened, and then I would tell the
no.
story.
But see, this, you gotta check this out. Listen to what you just said. You see the one that's hosting this live? She know, but guess what she didn't do? She didn't do that. That's why I said everybody not built the same. She was in another live while they were streaming Dime's live. She came in my live, but guess what she didn't do? She ain't do the same thing that y'all saying that y'all will do. That's why certain people I fuck with the long way and I don't. Cause my bitch ain't trying to make content off of what the fuck took place with me.
You know, I don't be in the drama, but hey, it is what it is, Krissy. It is what it is. I mean,
Respect.
you have your outlook on it, I have mine, and that's totally fine.
Yeah. Cause you think I would, if I'm somewhere Lynn and you got into it, do you think I'm gonna wait to get you amongst people and ask you what took place when I done seen it with my own two eyes? I'm built different. I'm cut from a different cloth. I don't do shit like that. Especially if I know people fuck with that individual. Trust and believe. Everybody have their way of handling certain shit. There's some snake shit. I don't move that way. That's why I'm always hollering. Be mindful who in your circle, but not in your fucking corner. But to each his own.
From one North Carolina to the other, respect. Respect.
The fuck I look like pulling you in my live, coming to enjoy my space, and I actually visualized and saw you going through some shit. But I'm gonna wait till you on my panel and pretend like I didn't know what took place. I'm not gonna play on your character like that. I don't move that way.
Where we going, Sandra? Where we going, girl? Where we going?
No, ain't no fucking hugging it out. She gonna stay where the fuck she at. You don't cross me. I don't wish you no harm in that, but you don't now. You will stay the fuck over there. I don't give people second chances to cross me. Point blank. Period. I'm sorry. That's just how I move.
Well, I wasn't in there. I didn't see it. I hate it happened. You know, um, yeah, I hate it happened, and yeah, I hate it happened. It's messed up that what I'm saying. It's messed up that it's messed up that it happened. The situation. I'm not talking about I'm just saying the situation because I don't. You two, you and her, falling out. I don't like that. So I'm kind of sad. Yeah, I'm sad because what I'm saying. I like Desi.
If I had came over here to try to talk, talk to her because I went over there and talked to her too, and she was like, basically, Krissy ain't blocked or anything, and she can come over there and talk about it. I just want everybody to get along. Us as black women, we tear each other down too much, and it's literally negative. Like, who wants to be negative all the goddamn time? That shit is draining. It's
Yeah,
draining.
yeah. Because I mean, I really think, now that, hearing more and more about it, I hate that it happened the way that it did. And, you know, it's just, man, I think you guys like can really talk this out. I
Yes,
mean,
it's very talkable. Like, and
and
I'm
that's
Krissy. Quote me if I'm wrong, but don't y'all have each other numbers outside the app?
and that's just and that's just me being honest. I think, you and Desi, I really think that you all can't. I really think you all need to talk this out, because now that knowing more to what, I'm saying, to what happened.
It's definitely
Yeah.
fixable.
I think it is, because of how it happened. Because it was, you were already upset about the situation, so I get that, with her asking, but I'm also looking at it as in her asking for you, what I'm saying, for you to speak on it, so it wouldn't be, so it would come directly from your mouth and not hers. So, that's, I don't know if that's what she was doing, but that's how I'm looking at it. So that's why, I hate that this happened, because this sounds like, well, like, it sounds like a lot of things, a simple misunderstanding that can really be fixed, but everybody, takes it straight to hell at first, instead of, okay, wait a minute, no, wait a minute, what did you say and what did you mean? Okay, and accepting what that person said and how they meant it, instead of, making up something else in their head, that no, it was this way and they meant this and they meant that. And it's like, how are you going to ask me, did I mean this and did I mean that? And then I tell you, but then you still turn around and, what I'm saying, think of it in the way that you were saying that it was. And I told you that it wasn't that way. So, yeah.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like, I mean, that's how it
I'm
is.
not. I'm not.
A lot of it,
Listen.
let me speak. A lot of it is people not comprehending what someone is saying, and then when you tell them, when they say, what you mean this, no, I mean this, what I'm saying, I'm telling you my words, I mean, Johnny got a brown dog, not Johnny has a black dog. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I mean what I'm saying. Don't, what I'm saying? Don't twist it and be like, well, no, this is what you meant, because this is how I took it. Okay, that's how you took it. I can't, I can't do anything about that. But I know how I meant it. I knew what I was saying, because I'm the one that said it. And I really think that this, with you and her, this is a misunderstanding. Now that I know more, you get what I'm saying? It's a misunderstanding, because maybe that's what she was, maybe that's what she was doing, is like, okay, well, because I don't know if someone, because no one said anything first, right? You said she was the one that was like, oh, Krissy, what happened today? And then other people came up in the panel and started asking questions, right?
No, they was already in the panel. We was in. They, like I said, we was in the panel. She was talking. I guess talking about how Kiana posted a picture of Black Diamond or
Right.
whatever when she had, the bang and the long
Yeah,
hair
yeah.
and the gold or
Right.
whatever. So we was talking about that, and I said, Diamond looked beautiful with her goatee. That was a style back then or whatever. So she was like, "Well, Krissy, why I got you up here? What happened today?"
Okay.
And so that's when she goes to proceed to say that she was in Diamond's live. So for
Okay.
me, if
So
I'm
hold up.
in someone's live and I
Okay,
saw
stop.
what took place,
Right.
why am I going to pretend, knowing that I was in Dom's live, Krissy, I was in your live when you were saying what you were saying. I just left your homegirl live as you was explaining also for the second time, the third time what took place. Now you in my live, which you do come to my live freak sometimes, and I'm in here. Why am I gonna ask you again to why am I pretending as if I didn't know what took place? I mean, am I speaking Ebonics? I mean, I know I'm nowhere near illiterate. I'm very smart. I'm book smart and I'm street smart. So I mean, is there anybody in here that's comprehending what I'm saying?
Okay, no, Krissy, like, no, I understand what you're
So
saying.
why do I gotta constantly
I get,
repeat myself when you
you
was in
don't,
the building?
you don't. I was
So
trying to
you
say,
was being messy.
I was
Let's be
trying
real.
to say, I was trying to talk, but you were steady going. So I get what you're saying. Okay, just like, okay, boom, you're like, boom, you're being messy because you're asking me a question of what you already know, and y'all, that's not what y'all were talking about at the moment. Y'all were talking about something else. So yes, I get that. I understand that 110%. And I'm also assuming that she was like, okay, well, she brought it up to, I don't know, to get clarification, or to, what I'm saying, or to whatever, who knows, I don't know. But I get what you're saying, but I really think that y'all could work this out, because you got to ask her what was her reasoning for asking. And hey, and if she say being, if she gonna stand on it, and if she was being messy, she gonna be like, well, I was being messy. She might not. So, or she may say, well, whatever, what I'm saying, I don't know what she'll say. But I think y'all need to, with me knowing more about it, and then other people coming up and asking other questions, that's probably, what made it worse than what it was.